Hi, I'm Michelle Weiner-Davis, and I'm going to talk to you about something that can forever change your relationship and your life. Do you and your partner have difficulty talking about anything of importance without it turning into an argument? Does it seem impossible to find solutions to the things you argue about, like sex, finances, in-laws, who does what around the house, the kids, and other subjects? Do you end up just sweeping things under the carpet and pretending things are okay when they're really not? Are there times where you actually are enjoying each other's company and then one of you says something and all of a sudden it spirals out of control into an argument? Do you believe that your spouse doesn't really have a clue about how you feel about things or who you are as a person, and for that matter, really doesn't care? Are there times when you're lying in bed feeling sad and lonely and wondering why you even married this person in the first place? Do you find yourself thinking that if it weren't for the kids, you would definitely be out of this marriage? Has sex been a battleground in your relationship, one of you longing for more touch and the other one is just not interested? Are you confused about how it's even possible that you were so compatible in the beginning and now you have a hard time finding anything that you have in common? Do you wonder, have you simply fallen out of love? Although creating a loving, lasting relationship may feel like a mystery to you, it isn't to me. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself so that you know why I'm qualified to even be talking to you. For the last 3 decades, I've been specializing in helping couples prevent divorce and fall back in love again. I'm the founder of the Divorce Busting Center in Boulder, Colorado. I'm the author of 8 books, including the best-selling Divorce Busting and the Sex-Starved Marriage. I've done a TEDx talk on the topic of the sex-starved marriage. I've been on countless television shows such as Oprah, 2020, 48 Hours, The Today Show, and Good Morning America. My work has been featured in most major newspapers and magazines. Couples from all over the world whose marriages are teetering on the brink of divorce fly to Boulder, Colorado to work with me intensively for 2 days. I know how to make relationships work. I am passionate about helping couples prevent divorce and have the best relationship possible. But I didn't always know a lot about how to make relationships work. You see, we're not born knowing how to have good relationships. We learn how to have good relationships by watching our adult caregivers, usually our parents. And if we were fortunate enough to see them have good communication skills, to be able to resolve their differences in constructive ways, to have fights and then make up, to be physically affectionate in our presence, then we had really good role models. But many of us weren't that fortunate. And I wasn't that lucky. You see, my parents ended their 23-year marriage when I was 16 years old, but I never saw them fight. So I thought that conflict just didn't happen in relationships. I never saw them have constructive conversations. I never saw them kiss and make up. As a matter of fact, I never saw them being affectionate to one another. There were no kisses, no hugs, no snuggling next to each other on the couch. My father was the family breadwinner and my mother was a stay-at-home mom. They had their roles and they embraced them wholeheartedly. But there was a deep level of affection that was missing. As a child, therefore, I missed the opportunity to learn these lessons of love and then take those lessons into my own marriage. My parents' divorce was the most painful experience of my life. It shattered my family, it turned my life upside down, it broke my heart, and my life was never the same. But their divorce made me incredibly determined to learn everything I could about what it takes to have healthy, loving, lasting love. I learned how healthy couples keep passion alive, how they have constructive conversations, how they share interests over a lifetime, how they remain best friends through marriage's inevitable ups and downs. And I brought all of these lessons into my own marriage with my husband Jim, to whom I've been married for almost 40 years. I've also brought these lessons into my work with couples and my writing and my seminars for couples who have 911 marriages, or even couples who want to put the spark back into their marriages. The Marriage Breakthrough Program. It will give you many other creative ideas and tools for making your relationship better, for bringing it back from the brink of divorce. It will truly help you feel like you can find your love again and find your way to connect. And even if your spouse isn't interested in watching this with you, don't worry about it. There are enough tools and ideas and strategies in this program that will help you to trigger change in your relationship single-handedly. You can be the catalyst for change today. And when I do these seminars live, what I can tell you is that about half of the people who were there with their spouses really didn't want to be there. They were there reluctantly. So we had one person who truly was motivated to creating change in the relationship. So as I say, don't wait for your partner to participate. You can do this alone. And until the next time, keep loving each other.